Hello and welcome to the highlights of match number 12 in the Super 8s. We are moving on in the Super 8s and we are back again in Guyana for the match of quite a bit of significance, especially for Ireland to get their first win in the Super 8s. They're of course into the Super 8s by beating Pakistan and New Zealand. Undefeated so far, in great form, coming into the World Cup as well as in this World Cup with Stephen Fleming, the captain, leading. Well, let's have a look at the points table. Australia, Sri Lanka, New Zealand and South Africa at the moment, the top four. But England, West Indies certainly will believe that they have a chance with that great game the other day on this very ground between Bangladesh and South Africa. Well, it's a pitch where Bangladesh enjoyed bowling second. So when you look at it, you get the feeling it's a pitch you want to bat first. Played quite nicely, with Mohammad Ashraful getting those runs, batting first. So the captain winning the toss, clearly want to take the advantage by making first use of the pitch with the bat. As it turned out, Stephen Fleming won the toss and elected to bat first. Two teams for you to have a look at. Ireland, they've left out Mooney and Botha. They've got O'Brien in and Gillespie in. As far as New Zealand is concerned, they've decided to get some spin into the attack. So Jiten Patel makes his way in. And if you remember, Mason having a few problems in the last match, in fact couldn't finish his overs, still recovering from that injury. So those are the two teams. And let's catch some action now in this match number 12 of the Super 8s.
So Langford's figures, it's been economical as you've seen from them. Conceded just over 30 in his overs. Umpire Steve Buckner and umpire Simon Toffel.
Bit of swing for the bowler. Fulton hasn't had a great World Cup. 47 is best against Canada at St. Lucia. He would want to get a decent innings going. Didn't play the first two games. 47 is highest. Couple of deliveries has swung away from the batsman. Two slips in place. Fairly orthodox field. An excellent over comes to an end. It's a maiden. None for none, New Zealand. First runs for New Zealand, and it's been credited to Stephen Fleming, so he's off the mark. That's nicely played away. Good timing from Fulton, will give him a bit of boost. 3 runs picked, 3 bowled, 10 without a wicket now, New Zealand. Again, good piece of timing. This ball may just run across for a boundary. First 4 of the New Zealand innings.
A gentle half volley on the leg stump. Easily put away by Fulton. Although there wasn't much movement on that front foot into the gap. The placement was good. Can you get the feeling that Rankin isn't putting that much effort hitting the deck sufficiently hard?
Beautiful piece of timing. Once again, had plenty of time to middle that ball away from that mid-on fielder. 19 without a wicket.
Second boundary for Fulton. Hit it in the air for a while, but wide off the man at mid-on. Jeremy Gray, but the timing, as you could see, again very good, strong in that direction.
Once again, extremely pleasing drive from Fulton. He's certainly jumped into a different zone since last couple of overs. Some beautiful looking drive. This one possibly the best shot that he's played today.
This is what confidence could do. Just digging that one out and hitting it through mid-on on this occasion.
Once again, strong drive. This time it beats the fielder at mid-off. This is pretty good to watch.
He's looking good, Peter Foot. This time for the offside. Wasn't great deal of bat, but still enough to hit it past mid-off. Langford Smith, he hadn't bowled badly, but Fulton seems to be getting into his stride.
Wide and sliced and boundary.
He's having his problems. This time almost wide on the offside, but it was full enough, and Fleming got it on the toe, but still managed to pick up 4 runs wide of the man at third man.
And taken. Fleming falls. And this should lift Ireland. William Porterfield at point has snapped Stephen Fleming. New Zealand 1 down.
Fleming looking a little too extravagant on that occasion. Just wide. The ball was meant to be hit, but sliced it. Porterfield just picking up a hard shot, but went straight to him. So the Irish have struck finally. Fleming goes for 10. New Zealand 35 for 1.
Through the gap, and that'll race away for 4. Hamish Marshall looking good through the offside.
Nicely played. Beautiful shot that was. Just caressed it through covers. Effortless.
Hamish Marshall has hit 3 very good shots through the offside. One to get off the mark, and a thumping square drive, and this one through extra cover. Got a man close in there just in case he gets it wrong. Becomes a catch, but Marshall is just splitting the field, and hitting the gaps is the secret.
It's like it's aforementioned. Langford Smith is not learning. This is not the pitch, not the kind of pitch where as a medium pacer you can afford to pitch the ball up to the batsman. Shot. Just whipped the ball over square leg for 4 runs, and 50 is up. 8 overs they are gone, and New Zealand 50 for 1. In the air and take it. Good catch. Well, there was no need for that. Only few dot deliveries doing the trick for the bowler on that occasion.
Morgan is the catcher, and that is a superb piece of work from the man at extra cover. For a second I thought Hamish Marshall had just got enough of this, Amir. I thought he'd just cleared it and was going to be lucky. There's no timing. The bat skewed round in the hands as he played the shot, looking to advance down the pitch and invent something that he couldn't do in the end. And Morgan takes a very good catch to the delight of Langford Smith. That's the jig if you've ever seen one. A beauty. Great celebration. It's 59 for 2. Oh, just wide of O'Brien. There's no slip, and now Trent Johnson saying I can't have him everywhere, but if I'd have had one at first slip, New Zealand would well be 3 down, I would imagine. It was a despairing dive, a genuine edge, and Styris has some luck. Oh, it's terrific timing from Peter Fulton. Gee whiz, that has just raced off the bat with consummate ease down to mid-on.
Well, he's a typical opener. He respects the good deliveries, and whenever, now and then again, Bowler falters in the line and length. He picks up runs.
Good shot. He's got enough bat on it. It's gone all the way.
We just took a look at Peter Fulton's wagon wheel just a moment ago. Plenty of boundaries in that area. Short length, it's a good batting pitch. He's a tall man. To get higher than that, you have to bounce a lot shorter. Just marginally short of a length. At 125 Ks, these are easy pickings, even from outside the line of off stumping.
He's got it through, and it's gone quickly down to the point boundary. 2 fours in this over now, Fulton.
The second one on the offside. Plenty of width offered, was on the fuller side, no swing. Easy shot for the batsman. Just had to get bat to ball. He's a tall man, good stride out. Beautifully executed, nicely balanced.
Big edge, and celebration time again for Ireland. Got 3 wickets. New Zealand have got to be careful here. Scott Styrus is the man walking back.
Great delivery from Langford Smith. Just staying in the corridor of uncertainty. Again, the scramble seam. Just sealing the batsman. Styrus into the shot a little too early. Good take behind the stump, staying low. And a familiar celebration comes out again. Much to the joy of the bowler. His second wicket. Styrus shot stay at the crease. He's gone for 10. New Zealand 83 for 3.
Good shot. He's a stroke player and very unpredictable. Never looks at the match situation to play his game. He's just an instinctive player.
Great commitment. The timing wasn't good enough. It's not the biggest ground, so you've got to chase it all the way. It's just inches inside the rope, the diving effort. Gillespie, the fielder, certainly saved a boundary.
Few good overs to start with, and as the wickets have fallen, you can see the run rate has just dropped a bit. So Ireland doing quite well here, but we know New Zealand have great depth in their batting.
Down the track, he's slashed it. It's a 6. Forget about that one. Classic piece of hitting from McMillan.
And prior to this delivery, he had only scored 5 runs from 15 deliveries. 16 deliveries, beg your pardon. And he has decided it's enough. It's time to release the pressure.
Slashes it hard, this time over point. He's on the move here, a serious move. 6 followed by a boundary.
Well, the moment he hit a 6 in this over, he has forced the bowler to change his length. He's been looking to pitch the ball just back of the length. And that's what the batsman wanted. And he's enjoying it now. It was in the air, no doubt about it. As long as you hit it in the gap, that's fine.
His 50, 650. Coming just at the right time. They needed Fulton to be in good form. First 50 in this World Cup. 6th overall. He's also got one day 100.
Well, he needed that himself as well. Because there were quite a few question marks over his selection, but by playing such an innings, he's kind of cemented his place. Swept. And he'll find a fieldsman.
Making room and gone. Bryn Johnston makes no mistake. Mistake has been committed by McMillan. What a major breakthrough this for Ireland. They've got rid of hard-hitting McMillan.
And good change of pace from the bowler as well. Saw the batsman backing away from the leg stump. Hurled the ball quickly. Quicker pace, a bit of bounce, and the batsman hit the ball straight to the fieldsman. Not a good stroke from Craig McMillan. Got out for 22. New Zealand 118 for 4.
This time he's found the gap. This is what we were talking about. Now is the time they start lining up the off spinner. It's the first boundary for 13 overs.
Stay back on the ball.
So could this off spinner adjust now to the onslaught that he might have to face? He picked up the length well, and just look at that stride. Long one.
Oh, just backed up too much, a direct hit, and he was in no man's land. Fulton sensed there was an opportunity for a single. Jacob Oram, I think, caught in that shot that he hadn't played too well.
And just look at Fulton. He's nowhere in the frame when that just passed that stump. Just look at the captain's reaction. He's distraught.
That's close. That is very close. He's given it, yes, I think with reason too, Steve Bucknor. That ball was carrying on straight through. It hit him low down, Peter Fulton. And enough is enough, says the West Indian umpire.
With that dismissal comes the rain. And umpires have asked for the covers to be brought back into the ground. Wrong time to leave the crease. Fulton, after batting so well, it was a dogged innings. He tried extremely hard to stay out there and go till the end, but it was not to be. Courtesy good bowling from the off-spinner. Got him playing against the spin to a delivery that was delivered quicker through the air. Would have gone on to hit a good part of off and good chunk of middle, so decent decision from the umpire. Good work done by the off-spinner McCallan. Gone for 83, 172 for 5.
Better news here at the National Stadium because the sun has started to dominate the landscape, and we're back out. Peter Fulton's not back out now though. Brendan McCullum has come to the wicket, out LBW the ball before the break, Fulton. So now one of New Zealand's most explosive players comes to the crease at a time where they need some momentum. 172 for 5. Could be out. Is out. Porterfield, I think, is the fielder. Or is it Morgan? They're both so alike, but we'll give it to Morgan. It was a beautifully judged catch, and the big hitter, Jacob Oram, who looked to cut loose, first time he did, he's missed out.
This is excellent piece of cricket from Ireland. First introduction of spin, and then getting rid of Jacob Oram with a flatter delivery. And look at this catch, absolutely brilliant. Very difficult really to judge the flight of the ball and the trajectory of the ball, and Jacob Oram clearly hurt by that dismissal. Gone for 20, 181 for 6.
Just having a look back in the calendar actually, and because of the way New Zealand have batted and played pretty well throughout this tournament, and the fact they haven't played for around 6 or 7 days. Daniel Vettori hasn't had a bat in the middle since the 20th of last month. 20 days, and Brendan McCullum since the 22nd of March, so 18, 19 days. And I don't care how well you're hitting it in the nets, Rameez, you need to be playing cricket out in the middle to feel as if you're in form. There's frustration on that face. There's a nick there, is there? Yes, he's given him. He has given him. He took his time, Steve Bucknor. And New Zealand lose another wicket. Their 7th for Tory on his way back.
Well, he'll feel unlucky, Daniel Vettori. You usually do when you're caught down the leg side. I think he gloved it. Bit of bat as well, and nicely taken by the keeper. Another good result for an Ireland off-spinner. New Zealand going down quite quickly. Vittori gone for 5, 189 for 7.
Yep, one.
It's a quicker delivery again. Does vary his pace quite nicely. Brings up the 200 for New Zealand. The first 50 the quickest, but after that, good recovery by the bowlers, picking up wickets. It's been hard to score by. And it's the Yorker down the leg side, will run away to the boundary. Not the greatest of deliveries to bowl. We've got the fine leg inside the 30-yard ring.
First boundary for 12 overs. Don't get much respite when you go down the leg side with the man in front. So you just need to use the pace and push it just wide of the fielder. There's enough pace on that. Angry with himself.
Some much better strike. And will go the distance. Even a desperate dive in the end. Cannot get anywhere near the ball. Consecutive boundaries for Franklin.
Useful runs coming at this stage. It's strong. Probably should have got a boot to it, but it's very, very hardly hit.
It's in the air. It's also in the gap. It's well played. Boundary to end the over. 16 runs of the over. 2 overs to go. 234 for 7.
Very productive over from New Zealand's point of view. Picked the spot well. There was a man at mid-wicket. Just swiveled to hit it square.
Was trying to charge the bowler. Had to make the adjustment at the last moment. Good transfer of body weight. Much needed boundary. This might be another boundary. He runs away. There's a bit of rain, but it's not going to slow it down so much that he can't get this boundary. Franklin is joining the party. He's on 25.
So the 50 partnership is brought about by this shot. Just use the pace. Just a little bit wide off the leg stump.
He's been given the license now to have a go. 3 wickets in hand. And again, got the elevation and the distance to go with it. 6 to end the over. It's 248 for 7.
Another fine over for New Zealand. He's got the power. Just a long reach and a free throw at the bat. That hit the meat. Cleared the boundary ropes by many a yard.
Feel good about that, James Franklin. In the air, and will be yet another boundary. The last 3 overs have been very productive for the New Zealanders. They're going past 250 now.
That was a fine shot. Gave himself that room to get the elevation. Slammed it through that offside.
Gets his front leg out of the way. So very important in playing this shot. Again, doesn't bother running because he's hit it many a mile. What a player. Brendan McCullum is in full flow.
He's taking full toll at this stage. Brendan McCallum, the last over, and that is turning out to be a big one for New Zealand. He's broken the glass on that shot. He charged on it and just got a lot of elevation, a lot of power for a smallish man.
And again, mid-wicket getting underneath it, takes it quite comfortably in the end. A superb innings from McCallum comes to an end. He's played his part at a crucial part of the innings for New Zealand, and he's disappointed, but he's played a blinder.
It certainly did add momentum to this New Zealand innings at the end. Slow delivery from Brent Johnson. McCallum looking to attempt another 6 to follow the previous one, but just managed to find that fielder down at mid-wicket. Very fine innings coming to an end. It's been 47, New Zealand 268.
Looking for the Yorker, doesn't get it right. Shane Bond is the new man, running to the non-strikers, and they direct it. Could have been another dismissal. Langford Smith, the fielder, at long off.
He will be running for everything at this stage. It's a long boundary. The arm was not strong enough. It had to be a direct hit.
Getting the outside edge. Not get the second, just a single to end the innings. 50 overs have been bowled. New Zealand, in the end, finished comfortably at 263 for 8. Franklin playing a good hand towards the end, not out on 34, just 22 balls. Be quite happy with that.
Well, it's that man, Brendan McCallum, at it again. 47 of 37, and Franklin getting those 34 runs of 22 balls, making sure that New Zealand, in the end, have got enough runs on the board. They slowed down just a little bit in the middle stages, but Fulton there at top, 83, was laying the foundation for what looks a pretty good total now. Well, Langford Smith finished his 10 overs early, 2 for 41 for him. But look at the figures of the two spinners in the Ireland team. McCallum there, 10 overs, 35 runs, 2 wickets, and White, 2 for 45 of his 10. But the target for Ireland on a pitch that is slowing down by the minute is a big one. 264 runs to win from their 50 overs. And we'll give you that Ireland run chase after this very short break.
They need a good partnership at the top of the order. Haven't had one, like you mentioned, in the recent past. And getting to 264 is a big job.
And straight away on target and single pinched. This is what Ireland want. A safe platform from where they can attack New Zealand.
Next down, please.
If they can have a good partnership up front, it'll put New Zealand under a little bit of stress. They've got runs on the board and plenty of them, 263. Not a bad total at all. He'll be keen to earn results early on. Fleming almost got a good result there.
Good in the air, mate.
And he's off the mark, is he? Oh, it's a direct hit. It's Jacob Oram who's hit the stumps, and they feel that they've got rid of Bray.
Great effort for a tall man to get down in time and get rid of the ball so quickly. And bingo, bang on target. Ball just getting ahead. It's going to be a tight one for the third umpire. Well, the bat's on the line and the bail just comes off. It's one frame in between that the umpire's got to choose. Billy Doctor of the third umpire today. It's going to be a tight one, Ramiz.
He is extremely tight. He dived, hoping that the ball would miss the stumps. It hit the stumps. Now, was that bat behind the popping crease, or was it on the popping crease. He's probably in by just half a frame. Difficult to call this. He looks out there, but when the ball hits the stumps, looks to be in. And he's definitely in. And he's off the mark. Breaks his duck. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Terrific delivery, really, to get rid of Bray. Even the best in the business would have been struggling to that length and movement. Top quality delivery, and Ireland are 1 wicket down.
That was real magic. For bowler ever dreamt of a delivery, this is one of them. Right in the beginning of his first over, the last ball. Everything right about it. Good seam position, pitching in the right length. The speed was good. Also a bit of deviation. It was flying off the outside, and a good catch by Brendan McCullum. And Shane Bond again doing the damage. Bray gone for 1. Ireland 5 for 1.
Nicely punched. Couple of runs at least. The Ireland pair is going out there. They'll pick up the third as well. Good cricket from them.
Top edge, gone high in the air. Styrus will take it, yeah, good catch. Beautifully judged, running back from slip. And Bond is struck again.
Yes, a short bit delivery from Bond. It does get bounced and it comes on you very quickly. You really can't afford to look to pull or hook him at his pace. As you would see, there was not much position, not much movement on the feet, and just managed to hit it in the air. Styrus, a good running catch in the end. So the second wicket's gone. William Porterfield, he goes for 11. Ireland 22 for 2.
That one gets away and it'll race away for 4 with the extra pace. So just the line not good there from Bond on that occasion.
So getting that line right at his pace isn't easy all the time. Margin for error very little. The ball also deviating slightly from right to left. And able to get some bat on it. And when you do that at his pace, you certainly are in business.
Terrific shot. That was beautifully timed. Should get there, although no, I think it's going to pull up. Vittori's going to run it down. Only 3 for a shot that fully deserved the boundary.
So we haven't really seen too many batsmen run 4. Again, the belief was that it may have run down. Neatly played. The placement was wonderful. And as you would say, just ambling across, not a great effort to sprint through, and as a result losing that additional run, the 4th run all run.
Oh, that's a terrific shot, just a fraction short, and Morgan was waiting for that. He pounced. It's 34 for 2.
See, at a speed of 81.2 miles per hour, you just can't go short like that. It's easy pickings. Just pulled on it on the front foot, in fact, rocking back, swiveling on it.
Bottom edge, and that's gone through to McCullum. And that is the end of Morgan.
Orham's tight line has forced the batsman to try and force him away. That wasn't really meant to cut. Too close to his stumps, too close to his bat. Well, he didn't give him a free hit there. And easy catch to McCullum. So New Zealand just making inroads into this Irish batting. Morgan goes for 15. 3 down for 35.
Gone through one of those 2 fielders that Shorrock to cover. So that move almost paying off for New Zealand. Was in the air for a while.
Well, indeed, it was a courageous stroke. The ball was wide outside the off stump. That's what the New Zealand captain wanted the batsman to do. But he was lucky that he hit the ball hard and it was away from the right hand of the captain. Going to play.
Good shot, and he's also found the gap. It's a welcome boundary there. Kevin O'Brien just starting to middle the ball. 18 overs gone. It's 56 for 3.
Well, that surprised me. The change of angle from the left-arm fast bowler to the right-handed batsman. The batsman was struggling. Why change the angle? And he's been penalised. Finally, the batsman getting bat onto the ball and picked up 4 runs.
In addition, there are 2 correspondents in stand for your questions and immediately reason for the stand.
Comes the reverse sweep, and he's going to get 4 runs for that. Good cricket.
Good cricket as far as the batsman is concerned, but not so good from the off-spinner. The last 2 deliveries he bowled, he got the ball to turn and jump. Was a bit of problem for the batsman. That ball was quicker, easily dealt with.
Great stop. But did he catch it? I think this might be out. If there was an inside edge, it looked like a clean catch. The umpires are going to have a word.
Well, the wicketkeeper showing good sportsman spirit over there. He was not sure, so he left it upon the umpires to make sure whether he caught it cleanly. They're conferring and finally deciding that it wasn't taken cleanly.
Interesting. It's very difficult for the square leg umpire suddenly to have a look at this one, because this happens so quickly. You can be caught napping sometimes. Well, I think it's a good call. It seemed like there was that moment where the ball had touched the ground. Yep. And Brendan McCullum, I think full marks to him. Great shot. Another window under threat. No. Just dipped in time. What a shot. I think he picked a slow delivery very quickly indeed.
Not an easy stroke to play to a slowish delivery. But how well he has played that one. Decided that he's going to go after this one and didn't stutter on the cue. Hit the ball cleanly. Got plenty of bat onto that one.
Reverse sweep and plays it well. It really becomes a very fruitful shot when it comes off. Patel flatter and paying the price.
It's the precision manner in which a lot of players have played this reverse sweep. One gets the feeling there's a lot of work has gone into it. And again, another boundary. Whenever we're not able to force the pace, it's turned out to be a very useful shot to play.
Down the track, it's a biggie. That's gone out of here. That 6 also raises the 50 partnership between the two brothers. Was a monstrous hit.
You can't keep Kevin O'Brien quiet. Just hadn't too much flight, but again, he got close to it and just kept that little bit of room for the elevation. Big hit. He's very strong.
That's hit over the top. Another 6 for Kevin O'Brien. Brilliantly done. Just a mere flick of the wrist and the ball carried across smoothly for a 6. 103 for 3.
So this was Kevin O'Brien. He really you can't keep him quiet. He loves that area, and that's the area he's been targeting. Just hit it very sweetly, clearing the man on the line.
Oh, here's a run out. Must be a run out. Brilliant stuff from the New Zealanders inside the circle. They tried to pinch one. The O'Brien brothers, the siblings, not in sync there.
And not for the first time. They had a couple of misunderstandings before this fatal run out. Might just break their back. This was the partnership that could have just sent a few panic signals there in the New Zealand dressing room. He called for the single, the partner responded. Hamish Marshall quick on the ball and great return. Just took his time. And O'Brien gone for 49 of 45 balls. Ireland 110 for 4. So we're getting closer to the semi-final stage. This match number 12 in the Super 8s. Oh, could have been another misunderstanding. In fact, the non-striker was so concerned about the man running towards the danger end, he got a bit of a surprise.
Well, we were working on the tallest cricketers around the world stage in the last couple of decades or so, but I'll tell you what, there'll be few more athletic than this bloke, Jacob Oram. For his size, he is a true athlete. Sometimes to his detriment because he picks up a lot of injuries, but I mean, you just don't see that from big men. That's miles behind his body. Straight up, he should be out. Oram getting underneath it. Very safe pair of hands. Easy as you like. So O'Brien is on his way back. He tried to invent against the spin. Couldn't get the timing. And Oram, well, it's like taking an apple off a tree. It was that easy by the look of it.
He's an all-round cricketer, isn't it, Jacob Oram? Somehow looking to attack an off-spinner. Would have expected that against the left-arm spinner. Being a left-hand batsman just makes it easier. He's got big hands too, Jacob Oram. Safe catch in the deep. Ireland 125 for 5. Niall O'Brien gone for 30. Given, Simon Toffel has raised a finger. Just got the impression the way the ball was delivered, whether that was running down the leg side, but may have just held its line. Enough for Simon Toffel to judge him out leg before.
Well, Daniel Vittoria a little while ago made noises about getting more LBWs out of umpires. It's starting to work for him. I think that's a fair enough call. It's hit him in line. It's going on to hit middle and leg, and Simon Toffel, quick as you like, said, you'll do me, Daniel, today. It's 127 for 6, and White goes for a duck.
Gone through. Very good use of the feet. A half stop can't prevent the ball from running over the boundary.
Finding it very hard to find the right line of length. The off spinner, Patel, doesn't know what trajectory he should go. Tried to toss the ball in the air. The batsman was too good on that occasion. Used the feet. Got to the pitch and driven the ball beautifully.
Could be a good shout. Quicker through the air. Buckner taking his own time, and he's given it now. It'll be interesting to see the replay. It was the quicker delivery. Beaten by pace from a spinner. He's got to take the long walk back to the pavilion.
Well, this time around the off-spinner coming with the right idea. After driven through mid-off for 4 runs, bowled a quicker one and in-wiggled the batsman. And that's what the Hawkeye says. Good decision by the umpire once again. One thing you can relate with the umpire, when he takes his time, as a batsman, you should know you're out. Only 13 runs, the personal score. Ireland 133 for 7.
Again, going wide at the crease. The ball was drifting in. Was the impact within the line of the stumps, or was it going down the leg side?
Well, he got the benefit of the doubt. Wide of the crease. And the ball turned a shade. And that's where the doubt was. But the Hawkeye is suggesting otherwise. This is a good shout again, and this time around, it took no time to make that decision. And Daniel Vittori finally getting success.
Again, bowled much slower through the air, just at 75 Ks. Saw the deception from Jeetan Patel bowling the quicker delivery. This was nicely flighted. Got the ball to curve into the right-hander. Pitches in line and straightens enough to hit middle and off. What does the Hawkeye think? Thinks in the same line as me. Very good delivery. Good exhibition of spin bowling from Daniel Vittori. And good umpiring from Simon Toffel. So the 8th wicket gone for Ireland. Gillespie the man to go for 2. It's 133 for 8.
Bowled it, cleaned him up. Batsman yorking himself. Daniel Vittori was on target. Brings a smile on his face. He's off the mark. In fact, he's been off the mark for a very long time. This is his 3rd wicket.
Ideal delivery for a late order batsman. Quicker through the air by using his feet. He made it into a Yorker length, and that was the reason of his demise. Ireland 134 for 9.
Last man in, Boyd Rankin will take the strike. Daniel Vittori 3 for 23 in 8.3 overs. It's a Yorker and gone. First ball dismissal. It's all over. New Zealand have won quite comprehensively here. Ireland bowled out for 134. Daniel Vittori picks up his 4th.
And all of his victims are on a familiar kind of delivery. The quicker one, Yorker length, and the same result.
Shake hands, it's all over for Ireland. Firing it in and finding the toe of the batsman. Rankin was clearly late in picking up this one from Daniel Vittori. Would have gone on to hit a good part of middle stump. This is where Daniel Vittori is so useful for New Zealand. As a spinner, he can be a match winner, and the conditions should suit him come the major games in the next week. Joy for the New Zealand supporters.
Well, they should be happy as well. They made the New Zealand batsmen work hard to get to a decent total. Handshakes all around.
It was a good performance from New Zealand. Clinical finish to the game. They didn't bat as well as they were hoping to on a good batting track, but they finished off things very professionally. Trent Johnston will be just a touch unhappy with the way things have gone for Ireland in this particular game. They were never in when they were out there to bat.
In the Super 8s. Until next time, it's goodbye and thanks very much for watching.